This is Helldivers Radio, an audio-fictional news broadcast, which is a weekly aired episode created by Helldivers for Helldivers and super citizens alike. This broadcast is not associated with Arrowhead Studios or Sony in any way, and is an original show by PV Production LLC. Please give the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and anywhere else you listen to the show. Comment your thoughts, good or bad. It really helps the show.
Wartime update, reporting the front lines, don't be late. With Joe and the team, we're on the case, keeping you safe in this wartime race. Tune in tonight for updates that shine. 8 p.m. CST, it's wartime time!
You're tuned in to GNR 107, the voice of Super Earth, and tonight's broadcast cuts through the fog. We've got a full rotation tonight. Penny Lively walks us through system-wide patch updates, including fixes to laser weapons and the autocannon. Bulldog sends a transmission from the orbit aboard UVB-76, analyzing the Predator strain spread and what the gloom's doing to our battle lines. And I'll be here, breaking down the war map from inside the studio. The lines are shifting, the fronts are thinning. It's April 18th, 2185. Your Wartime Updates starts after these messages.
20 years after the bloodiest bug battle of his career, Mr. Stone, known now as Bulldog, was dragged back into the past. Haunted by loss, pulled by duty, he returned to the planet that nearly broke him and walked through the doors of Steel Horizon to find old ghosts at the bar. But memories didn't wait. As the stories spilled out, so did the truth. A recon mission gone wrong, mutated bugs, and a company caught in a fight they never saw coming. Old flames reignited, soldiers fell, and command demanded the impossible. Now, with the team bloodied but alive, retreating under the Eagle's protection, they face a grim new reality. The galaxy-wide war thought to be over did not end so abruptly. It's just evolved.
The battle at the outpost was brutal. We held the line, but it cost us. 2 soldiers didn't make it back, and 6 more were injured. 2 of them were sent to the local trauma center, while the rest were patched up on site. The convoy returned under the cover of dusk. The final miles blessedly quiet, no sign of the bugs following us. But the silence didn't bring us peace. Inside the outpost, the work continued. Weapons cleaned, equipment repaired, and wounds tended to. Everyone knew this wasn't the end. Just a momentary lull before the next storm. And while the sun dipped below the horizon, the real work was just beginning. Grayson's recon team was deep into decoding the genetic makeup of these bugs, searching for answers we desperately needed.
This April Episode 3 comes to all platforms.
Super Destroyer Command Decks, Helldiver Barracks, and Fleet-wide Tactical Ops. This is Penny Lively, issuing your standard tech report as of 20:08 hours. Let's cut through the static. Updates have been pushed out and confirmed across all systems since April 1st. These patches were broadcast in response to direct combat field incidents, crashes, rearming faults, and critical HUD malfunctions. As of today, every Helldiver squad commander and logistics officer should be running clean. Field repair summary. Priority fixes deployed. Mission critical crashes on drop-in for legacy units. Resolved. Out-of-memory soft locks during particle-heavy engagements. Patched. Weapon switch instability post-armory exit. Cleaned up. If you're still experiencing failures in these areas, verify your SE standard slate update number Anything earlier than patch 01.002.203 is considered outdated and unsafe. Now for weapon systems corrections. Autocannon, confirmed operational. Reload fault corrected, effective as of April 4th. Laser class weapons, resolved firing delays and reload dead zones. Energy cycling is now functioning as intended across all listed variants. Talon LAS-58, visual glitches corrected. Temp readout and overheat reset now syncing properly. AR-23C Liberator concussive, magazine count and ergonomics reverted to baseline. SG-225 Breaker, magazine capacity adjusted for optimal balance. Confirm changes before mission loadout prep. Commanders, make note. All loadout terminals should reflect the corrected ammunition counts and ergonomic stats. Resupply pallets have been updated. Social and interface repairs include account ID visibility now restored and Fleet Side Operations tab. Movement reversal from gas-based stratagems resolved. Hoverpack emote exploit neutralized. Flight privileges now restricted to 10-star generals and above. HUD overlays on ammo temp and reload status now display accurately. This is a fleet-wide quality of battlefield directive. These aren't cosmetic adjustments. These are seconds between success and failure, between a clean evac and a bug pile on your chest plate. If you're a Helldiver in the field, these updates keep your finger on a working trigger. If you're an officer above deck, these updates keep your battle groups fighting at peak efficiency. Command has also acknowledged increased field reporting across all platforms. If you took the time to file a report, submit feedback, or participate in the latest survey, you've helped shape what's working today. That's the democratic engine in motion, even at war. That's all from Tech Command. Patch summaries and stratagem diagnostics are available through the Fleet AI interface for further review. This was Penny Lively with GNR 107. Clear skies, stable feeds, and functional triggers. Up next is the Wartime Breakdown.
Thanks, Penny. This is Joe Turner, and this is your Wartime Breakdown. 2100 hours Super Earth Standard. We've taken high command data, percentages, trend lines, projected deltas, and stripped out the guesswork. What you're about to hear is what happens next if nothing changes. No spin, just the cold hard math. Let's get into it. On the Terminid front, Borok, the situation here is finally turning. Helldivers' numbers have surged and the enemy is beginning to push back inch by inch. If we keep up this, the planetary could be fully liberated within the next cycle. It's within reach, we just need to finish the job. Progress has begun on Terrek, where Helldivers are landing and the fight is shifting, but not fast enough. If the enemy keeps advancing at the current rate, defenses will be overrun before reinforcements can stabilize. We're straddling the edge. Either we surge now or we lose it later tonight. Acamar IV, still listed as a high priority by Super Earth Command, but we're losing it. Liberation has reversed, Helldiver's presence is thinning, and the enemy is reclaiming ground fast. Without a flood of reinforcements in the next several hours, this front collapses completely. Command isn't calling it a loss yet. Arata Prime, minimal success. Enemy pressure is mounting. The front is deteriorating slowly, but predictably. At the current pace, defense folds before the next planetary rotation. If you're deployed there, expect to be pulled. If you're headed in, don't go alone. The Illuminate on Skat Bay is a critical zone. Helldiver's strength is down, and the enemy is advancing aggressively. At this current rate, we will lose this world by the dawn. This is your red light. If you can drop now. If you're already there, hold and hold hard. The Automaton sector. Truist, still a slow burn. Progress is being made, but at a crawl. Full liberation at this pace is weeks away. This is a containment battle, not a breakthrough. Deploy only if you're in for the long run. Azire Pass, Leseth, Minkept, and Marfart. All 4 zones show 0 forward momentum, and all are actively losing ground. Across the galaxy, over 51,000 Helldivers are deployed tonight, but many are holding positions with no impact. The war doesn't move forward when we spread out. It moves forward when we hit hard together. If you're gearing up for deployment tonight, here's where you make it count. Rock, we've got momentum. Keep the pressure. Terrek, progress is real, but the line is thin. Reinforcements will decide the outcome. Skat Bay, time is critical. We're hours from collapse. Acamar IV, still a high-value target, light resistance. It's do or die time for those stationed there. You know your gear. You know the mission. Now you know the enemies. This is Turner holding the center, so you can push the edge. Don't give them an inch.
A1J, ZH, 16234, Nizina, 4165, 2200, LNR4, 16837, Pogrom, 73125948, VM6.
From orbit above the storm, this is Bulldog reporting from UVB 76, known to the brave few as the Buzzard. We don't sleep up here. We scan, we monitor, and relay signals along for better communication into the gloom. But this is where the Helldivers come in. This is where you make it count, Helldivers. You hold the line on Acamar IV. You burn them out of Boar Rock. You purge Acamar IV like it was the heart of the swarm itself. This is democracy, not in speeches, not in songs, but in action. And the freedom to act lies in the grip of your rifle and the resolve in your soul. From UVB 76, I've watched countless campaigns play out beneath the black, but I haven't seen pressure like this since Meridia burned in silence. You are the shield. You are the sword. The Buzzard will be watching. The Buzzard will be waiting. This is Bulldog, out here in the dark. We've only got one beacon left, and it's every Helldiver falling from orbit. Get it done. Get that oil. And if you don't, make sure they know who sent you. The gloom. That cursed shroud of spores and silence. It's no longer just obscuring. It's unleashing. Super Earth Command has issued another major order on 04/16/2185. A full defensive campaign across multiple planetary fronts. 9 confirmed terminate attacks. Simultaneous, savage, and let's not mix words. Coordinated. Eska has fallen. Terminate breached defenses before the evacuation was complete. Now, it's crawling with bugs. Acamar IV under siege as of 04/17/2185, along with Boar Rock, overrun, and Acamar IV swarming. These aren't random attacks. This is a burst event from the Predator strain. Terminates enhanced by exposure to gloom conditions. We saw it first at the Center of Science on Fenrir 3. We thought it was isolated. It wasn't. These variants don't just fight harder. They think. They hunt. Patrols are vanishing without a trace. They've adapted to navigate through low visibility combat zones. They don't charge. They stalk. And in the spore-choked chaos of the gloom's edge, even veteran squads are being caught off guard. Make no mistake, citizens. This isn't war. It's containment. The gloom is not a battlefield. It's a wound. Spreading. Festering. And unless we seal it, It'll rot through everything we've built. We've already lost too many colonies to the fog. We've seen them disappear from the map. Not just dark. Gone.
That's it for tonight. We've seen the war not as a map, but as a circle closing in. Penny Lively's given us the tools, Bulldog's shown us what waits at the gloom's edge. And here in the studio, I've laid out where we stand, and how far we still have to go. We say it every week, and we'll say it again now. This war won't be won in one battle, or one broadcast. It'll be won drop by drop, bullet by bullet, action by action. And if you're suiting up tonight, you are the action. You are the difference. This is Joe Turner, GNR 107. Stay sharp for liberty, for democracy.
This was Helldivers Radio, a audio-fictional news broadcast created, written, and audio engineered by Grant Peevyhouse, who also plays Joe Turner. The other cast members are as follows: Ashely Peevyhouse as Penny Lively, and Devin Keister as Bulldog. Peevy Production LLC owns the rights and/or holds licensing for music and sounds. This audio drama uses some AI voices and music in the production. If you are wanting to contact Peevy Productions LLC, please visit the website in the description. Thanks for listening.
We won't retreat. Through the ashes we ignite. For Super Earth we stand and fight.
Issuing your standing tech report as of 2008 hours. Thanks for putting in 2008 hours in parentheses, Grant.
So send the orders, launch the fleet. The war is ours, we won't retreat. Through the ashes we ignite. For Super Earth we stand and fight. So send the orders, launch the fleet. The war is ours, we won't retreat. Through the void, through endless night, ashes rise and burn so bright. So send the orders, launch the fleet. The war is ours, we won't retreat. Through the ashes we ignite. For Super Earth we stand and fight.